Ready, pal? So can I count on you? One last time.
Hey guys, it's GamingPod here, and we're with...
It's Carlos, just me.
So we're going to be asking the question, is No Man's Sky too big for its own good?
Ha!
That's not... Well, why are you laughing? Okay, so frankly, I feel like it is a little too big for its own good, seeing as it's supposed to take more than 100 years to actually explore all of its planets, or like some quadrillion or... it was like a really, really big number, right? And I'm surprised it's only 6 gigabytes, but everything's randomly generated.
Mm-hmm.
So it's too big if it doesn't have enough content, right? So if there's enough content to keep people engaged in the game and actually find things to do, to explore, without making it repetitive for the user, it's gonna be worth. It's gonna be worth for the people to stay longer and actually experience what it has to offer. But if the planets start to feel like they're the same and they only differentiate a few plants or a few like animals, and they just change like a few things here and there, it's gonna start to feel like you're just doing the same thing over and over.
Infinite loop.
An infinite loop of you just wandering in space, stuck where no one can hear you scream.
Pretty much, yeah. And
from the only gameplay videos I've seen, you only have a gun to capture minerals and stuff, but the gun seems like it's the same gun, right? Like you can change ships and stuff, but the gun, like there has to be more to it, right? There has to be maybe more guns, more customization. You can only use certain weapons in certain environments to shoot down certain like materials. So yeah, what do you think, Carlos?
I just think that at first I was excited for it. Sorry if you can't hear me. I was excited for it, but then they kept delaying it, and that kind of like pissed me off, because it's like I understand they're taking their time to refine it, but I would rather wait for a really long release date than to be constantly being fooled or like punked, because it was like, oh, we're releasing it this year. Or this time. Or this time. Not this time. And then I found out like they were getting sued because of the name No Man's Sky, which is I guess why they made it, but I don't know. I just think it's like Minecraft. It's fun, but it's gonna get repetitive.
Well, I think like you're talking about like the marketing, right? How they kept pushing it back and back. I think it's like we're at the point where it was supposed to be a PS4 launch game, so we're at the point where like it's just getting tiring to just like watch these trailers and like watch these like amazing like planets, and like we know it's so big, but there's like we haven't even been able to experience it like through a beta or anything. So frankly, people are just getting tired of seeing the same thing over and over again without actually seeing anything from it besides what we've already seen in the past couple of months. And like the release date is like in the next 2 weeks or so, 2 or 3 weeks. So we just have to, like, people are just tired of it, you know. Like I'm pretty like the hype. Frankly, I feel like the hype just went so down after the last delay. And it was supposed to come out, especially in a time when there was like barely any games coming out, because we always have the summer drought when it comes to games. So hopefully it doesn't affect sales wise, seeing as in September we're also getting Final Fantasy 15, right?
Yeah.
So frankly, I feel like people are just gonna play for the first 1 or 2 weeks, but then after September, when the big games start coming out, people are just gonna start leaving it and experiencing other games that are worth their time. Yeah. Anything else, Carlos?
I just think like going on with what you said, I just think they're going to, people when they buy it, they're either gonna buy it or they're gonna wait. And if they buy it, like you said, they're gonna play for a couple days, and then eventually they're gonna get bored of it and play other games like Overwatch. And then there's gonna be people that's gonna wait till it comes out and so it comes out like like a discount price, and even then they're probably gonna get bored of it. I don't know. It's a really good concept, but for the price and the way they like sold it, like produced it, I think it's too much.
Okay, guys, so that's gonna be it for this podcast. We're gonna have another video in Carlos's channel. It's Carlos Just Me, and remember to give a like and comment what you guys think is gonna be the future of No Man's Sky. See ya.
Peace.